As the school year begins, parents are juggling jobs and teaching their children. Joining us now is Galvin. Good to see you there. And where are we in the spectrum as COVID-19 has had an effect on education?
I think we're looking at it optimistically heading into the fall. Teachers had a lot thrust on them in the spring. They had to redo all of their lesson plans, on the drop of a dime and figure out, new learning technologies and things. We're believers in teachers as creators, as innovators, and with the summer to prepare, we think things will be a little bit more engaging. But we're also conscious that when you move learning online, kids have less to look forward to. They don't have recess with their friends, lunch with their friends, extracurricular activities. And so I think as a learning community, families and companies like Varsity Tutors, we need to kind of fill in some of those spoonfuls of sugar to help the medicine of classes and quizzes go down. And so whether it's getting kids together on a group call to eat lunch together and goof off a little bit, or finding extracurricular things they can do online, enrichment classes. We have chess clubs that have been insanely popular this year through Varsity Tutors because kids are just looking for ways to replicate competition, interaction, socialization, and a little bit of learning. So we need to supplement the things that are missing when you move class online.
What's the trick to keeping students engaged and motivated to learn?
The more that you can kind of give kids physical, tactile boundaries, like, hey, you're putting on your school clothes and now you're at school, and then at 2:30 you get to put on your play clothes, or signals that you can have in the class. When I hang up this map on the wall, that means you're at school. When I take it down, that means you're at home. I think kind of giving kids, recreating, replicating those signals of school so that they know, when there's a finish line in sight and when they really need to focus, that can be really helpful too.
What about those extracurricular activities that have now been canceled?
I think that's where, as adults, we really need to get creative to find that for them. One of the things that's saddest when you think about, school going online is we don't have field trips anymore. The museums are closed and school buses, we're not getting kids together like that. One of the things we've been doing at Varsity Tutors is we have a whole series of celebrity-led classes that we kind of consider our virtual field trips. They're completely free. We have astronauts teaching about space exploration. And, we had Jay Williams from ESPN this week teach a great class on careers in sports broadcasting, and we've had Olympians and Oscar winners. I think there are opportunities. Kids are really innately curious and passionate about learning when we meet them where they are. And so, there are things like that. We also have one of our celebrities as an animal expert and said, best gift he ever received when he was 8 years old was a butterfly net, because then his backyard was his field trip, his national park. He could, go out and explore, just all the creatures that were surrounding him. So getting creative with those kind of things too. Can you take, basically a field trip to a park or to the yard and get kids curious? They're curious if we steer them in the right direction.
Where can people find more information about what you do?
VarsityTutors.com. You'll find everything from obviously tutoring is in our name, to the free celebrity classes, to small group instruction, to pod learning. So come find us at VarsityTutors.com.
Well, thank you so much, Brian, for coming on our show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.